training. This training is about turning defeat into success. All right, just 10 minutes, and then we discuss, and then we move into one of the skill sets required to become successful, which is invitation. I believe you have your Millionaire School notes. I'm going to call you to tell me your take home today after the lesson.
Get knocked down. I've got to say it. You constantly remind yourself after every defeat, after every setback, every time you get knocked down, I've got to say, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. See, a lot of people, because of failure, they stop believing. Let me share something with you. You will fail your way to success. Yes. 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. You will fail your way to success. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It doesn't matter how many times people tell you that you can't do it. It doesn't matter if you don't have a dime in the bank. You will fail your way to success. What's very important is you're believing in yourself. You're constantly saying, somehow, some way, I'm going to make it. I remember a lady out of Detroit, Michigan. They called her Martha Jean the Queen. And she had a motivational message she gave all the time on the radio. And the question she would ask was, do you really want to win? Do you really want to win? And she said, if you really want to win in life, you've got to believe in yourself when no one else does. You've got to believe in yourself. See, it's easy to believe in yourself and to have faith if you have a good bill of health, if your relationship is working out fine, if you have money in the bank, if you have a secure job, if your mortgage note is paid current, if the children are acting like they have good sense. It's easy. If you go to the doctor, they say, oh, you're doing real good. I'll see you next year. It's easy to have faith then. Let me tell you when it's really tough to have faith. When you lose your job, when you lose your retirement, when you go to the doctor and they look at you and say, you have cancer. Cancer is the most feared word in 7 different languages. That's when it's tough to have faith then. And that's when you need to call on your faith then. They said faith is the oil that takes the friction out of living. That's when you need to believe in yourself then and judge not according to appearances, and say to yourself, it's possible. It's possible. I can make it. It's possible. I'm going to get through this. It's possible. I'm not going to allow this to get the best of me. Yeah. I don't know what you're up against. I don't know what you are facing, but here's what I do know. You've got something special. You've got greatness in you. And I know it's possible that you can live your dream. And that brings me to the final step, that it's necessary for us to begin to look at the future and know that it's possible that we can have our dream. Yes, it is. Other people have done it, then we can do it. We fail a lot of times. Well, a lot of other folks failed. And eventually they came back and they succeeded. So it's possible we can have what we want. And we know that we want to get it. It's necessary that we align ourselves with people that think like we do. It's necessary we get negative, do-nothing people out of our lives. It's necessary we never stop learning and growing and developing ourselves. It's necessary that we never give up. We know that it's you, it's me, it's being responsible for our stuff and deciding that we're going to keep on keeping on, that we're going to find a way to win or find a way to make it happen. And we know it's hard. It's not going to be a picnic. Yes, it's hard. It's hard. And we will do it hard. And once we do it hard and we go through it, we realize it was worth it. And once you discover it was worth it, it is done. It's done. Well, here's what I'm suggesting to you. That when you're working, you have a wall to break through. Let's say a friend of mine, he runs a marathon, and he says, when he's running the 26-mile marathon, he said, let's say that hypothetically, that 18th mile is the wall. He said, Les, when you get there and you're running, he says, everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching. And you're saying to yourself, I can't do it. I can't do it. And you just keep on and you keep on and you keep on. It seems like you're moving at slow motion. And then eventually when you break through that 18-mile wall, then you know it's like done and you're on automatic and you glide on in and you know it's there. You know you're going to get to the finish line. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something and we knew it was possible. And we did those things that were necessary to bring it into reality. We took responsibility to make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized. People were opposing you, but you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was rough. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level, you know, can nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm thinking about a friend of mine who is no longer operating on this dimension. His name was Jack Boland. He had this vision of a church that would serve various types of needs for people, their supportive needs and helping them in recovery from drugs and alcohol and whatever addictions that they might be involved in. And he was known for bringing in different kinds of speakers. And over a year ago, he was diagnosed as having cancer. And he announced to his congregation that he's going to be taking chemotherapy and that there was a possibility that the cancer would go in remission. And he was optimistic about that. And sure enough, it did for a year. And one of the things Jack always talked about is that he wanted to have his funeral while he lived. And so he invited a few friends, Wayne Dyer and myself and a few other speakers. He didn't tell us why we were there, but once we gathered there at the church, they told us in the room that Jack is going to announce to the congregation, he's bringing his doctor up. The doctor is going to say that we felt we could keep it in remission. It's out of remission, and he doesn't have much time left. And whatever words you want to say to Jack that you would say if he had made his transition, speak those words now. Well, we were shocked and we were somewhat stunned until Jack got there. They brought him in a wheelchair, and boy, was he courageous, and he had a strong smile, and they helped him up the steps, and he sat behind the podium. And each of us got up and we said a few things about Jack and the impact that he made on our lives. And he said, the doctor, after announcing that Jack didn't have long, he says, "Doctor," he said, "I accept what you say, but it's possible that that does not have to be the case. But if it is, I will enjoy life to the very last breath I take, even the chemotherapy. I will enjoy that." And Jack did, ladies and gentlemen. And when they said that all of his vital organs were failing, they called his family and his close church staff to the hospital and said he's dying. And so they came and they all gathered in the room. And Jack at that time was unconscious. And he gained consciousness. And he looked at them and he said, with what strength he had, he said, "I want to thank you all for being here. You've been a great staff to me." He looked at his sons and his daughter. He said, "You've been a great family." He said, "Don't feel sorry for me." He said, I'm ready to go. I'm looking forward to the next adventure." And he sat there for a little while, laid there, and he closed his eyes and he lost consciousness. About an hour and a half later, he opened his eyes and he looked at them and he said, "This is embarrassing. I'm not dead yet." They were laughing through their tears. They said, "Jack, you are a character." He said, "Hey, I hate giving up this kind of control." So they predicted that Jack would die at the end of February. And then on the 2nd, they said, he won't see the light of day. He will be dead by morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack died on March 4th. And we believe that even in his dying, Jack sent his congregation a message that I want to give to you with his permission. March 4th is the day he died, and we believe Jack was saying, "March 4th. say, as you look into the future, while other people are giving up, feeling like victims, feeling powerless, becoming negative, turning on each other rather than to each other, feeling that they can't make it. Be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind with the mindset of that it's possible that we can save this generation. It's possible that we can create new industries, a new economy. It's possible that I can find a new profession, a new job. It's possible I can create a new life. And it's necessary that I become actively involved in becoming a positive force in my life and on the planet. And it's me, yes, it's you, it's all of us pulling together, working together to create this brand new future. And it's going to be hard. Easy is not an option. But if it's hard, we will do it hard.
Exactly.
To snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. And it's worth it, yes. It's worth whatever we have to do. And once we know that, it is done. It is done. It is done. It is done.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. I want to bring something that is extremely important across to us today. From those of you that were here yesterday, I talked about, I hinted us on a slight misinformation on the various packages. And I want to bring that misinformation across to us. Mr. John Williams, I think it affected you a little, but not that much. Okay. So especially those people that registered recently. So I want to bring this to us now. This is, okay. I want to bring to us this. It will, okay, yeah, I have it here now. So I want you to pay very close attention. I told us about the promo that was on, where the company reduced the price of the package from, before we have the promo price of 50,000, which was reduced down to 34,100. That was what I shared with us. Now I want to show us the two banners and then the misinformation there. So you can see there are two designs here. All right. And I want you to take note of it. And it's very important that you take note of this. So the one on the left, the one I'm pointing at now, says distributor's price is we call the sampler package, 49,990. Now the SRP price, that's the price of products you have, is 34,100. And there is another one here that rules sampler package. Price, 34,100. SRP value, 49,990. Now, the one on my right is the one that is wrong. And this is what was sent out earlier. Not knowing the person that designed this, it was a serious error. So there was a circular released. I don't know, it was an eyesight. I didn't see that circular. Okay, now distributor's price is exactly the price of the package. That's the price of the package. Okay, so the price of the package actually is 49,990, not 34,100 as I have it here on my right. Now, the value of products you're going to have is 34,100. Now, this sampler package is a package that the company now designed for people that want to test the system. You want to test the system. You want to know whether really our system is true of what it says it is, whether our products are good or whatever. Okay, that's why it's called a sampler package. You can equally call it the children's or the students package. Okay, now the main package where they gave a serious promo on discount was on the one that is called the entry verse. This entry verse package used to be 100,000. Now this entry verse package is 69,990. Now this is the one I'm supposed to be getting everybody to connect to. 69,990 for one account. And one beautiful thing is that with this entry verse package, you can actually earn much more. Now, in our business, there's something we call the economic driver payment plan 2.0 and 3.0. This is not the stage where you have to learn that. Okay. Now, if you are starting with the package 69,990, your direct connecting or referral bonus is 20,000 naira. Can you imagine that? Now look at the one here. Direct referral bonus or reward bonus is 3,500 low. Now look at the value of products. When you pay 69,990, you are getting products worth 76,240. But in this particular one, when you pay 49,990, you are getting products worth 34,100. So what am I going to be doing now? Those of us that got affected, because this is exactly what has been delaying our registration. I sent everything out for it to be activated, but the report I was getting was giving me something else. I have to dig deeper and found out I was the one that gave out the misinformation due to the fact that I didn't have access to the circular that was released about 2 weeks ago, of which I take responsibility for. All right. So, Mr. John Williams, unmute yourself. So let's have a discussion on how your account will be now. Please unmute yourself so that, because I want to use you as an example since you are here live. Are you there with me? Hello, John Williams. Are you there with me? Are you there with me?
Sir.
Yeah, can you speak so that I can hear you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir. Yeah, all right. So you paid 170,500. Am I correct?
You're correct, sir.
Good. So look at what we're going to do now. Okay. I've studied this system very well. If you want to maximize your earning, my own advice, are you hearing me? It depends on you if you want to go with it or if you decide not to go with it. My own advice is this. Go for the one of this entry vest package, the one they give a huge discount on. Go for it, purely 3 accounts.
Oh.
Are you getting me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Hello? Are you with me? Hello, are you with me? So look at what we're going to do here. We have account 1. Second account. I want to show you something why I said you should do 3 accounts. Third account. So I want us to watch what I'm going to be explaining now. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. That's why it's good to attend the millionaire school. People that don't attend millionaire school, they miss out on a lot. They miss out on vital information. They miss out on a lot. They miss out on a lot. People that don't attend millionaire school. So you have your first account. Now, watch this. Now, you have your first account, call it ID. Okay. We have your second account, what? ID. Remember, you're going to have 3 IDs because you have 3 accounts. Mr. John Williams, unmute yourself. Let me explain it to you very well. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself so that I can share with you. I want to use you practically to explain this. Okay? I want to show you the benefits. Now, first ID, sponsors, second, and third accounts. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? Mr. Dawuda, you should be connecting to your sound. I don't know why you can't connect to your sound now. John Williams, are you there with me? Mr. John Williams, if you are there, let me know. So you know what that means? Your first ID ends instantly. Instantly. ₦47,000. If you want me to break it down, okay, for each of the sponsorings, he earns 20,000 what? DRB, direct sponsorship bonus. Okay, multiply that by 2, you are going to have 40,000 naira, then a matching bonus of 7,000. So those of you that paid 170,000, okay, what I'm going to be doing is this. I'm going to be activating 2 accounts for you. 69,990 times 2. We give you what? We give you 69,990 times 2. We give you 139 equals you 139,980. Okay? So you're going to have a balance of how much? You have a balance of 30,520. You have a balance 30,000 520. Sorry for that network interruption. So let's continue. So you're going to have a balance of 30,520. So let me go through it again so that we understand it very well, what I am doing, what I'm sharing with us. It's very important. This is why Millionaire School is very important. Millionaire School is where we get to learn. I don't know. We get updated. People that don't attend Millionaire School, I wonder why. I just wonder, how do they intend to grow their business when you don't attend Millionaire School? Mr. John Williams, please unmute yourself, okay? Because this affects you. This one concerns you, not really affects you. It concerns you. It's even good news. Are you there, John Williams? Are you there, John Williams? Are you there? Huh?
Sir?
Are you there? All right. So, John Williams, pay attention. You paid 170,500 naira. Those of you that pay for 3 accounts. Now, your first account ID, we have 3 accounts, second account ID, third account. Now, your first account will be the sponsor. I will use it. I don't take people's sponsorship bonuses. I will use it to sponsor your second and third account, paying you 20,000 each. Because that is anybody you connect to the business. The company pays you 20,000 naira worth direct sponsorship bonus. I want you to get that. Now, once I activate your first account, once I activate this first account you have here, guess what? That is, I'm going to use the ID of the first one to sponsor the second account. That means that when I sponsor your second account with your first ID, your first account earns 20,000 naira. So that's why I told you it's good news. Your second account, your first account, I will use the ID again to sponsor the third account. How much will he pay you? He'll pay you under what? 20,000. And of course, you know, one sponsorship left, one sponsorship right, you get paid 7,000. So when you pay for 3 accounts, you are going to earn instantly. Your first account will earn instantly 47,000 naira. But what it now means is what? 3 accounts will now be what? 3 accounts is 69,990 times 3. That will give you, sorry, 69,990 sorry, my studio light went off. 69,990 times 3. That will give you 209,970. This is approximately 210,000. I don't normally call it 9,000. I call it 210,000. Okay, let's just call this thing some, but let's just leave it what the company said. So you have 209,970. Subtract 170,500 that you paid. That means you are left with a balance of 39,470 to complete your 3 accounts. Yes, you have to balance this to complete 3 accounts. But I know some of you will be like, engineer, no, so why now? Why now? We love that 34,100. Listen carefully. Listen. The 3 accounts on this account, on this package, is better than the 5 accounts on these smaller accounts. Trust me, I am your leader. I have 44 accounts. 44 accounts on this one. The one of this one they gave us promo on 69,900. I have 44 accounts on it. You trust me when I read you. Okay? So what we're going to do is this. Those of you that paid 170,500, I am going to be working on activating. I'm going to give a notice for them to activate 3 accounts for you. Now watch. The first ID, once it's activated, it will be used to sponsor the second and the third account. Now look at the benefits of it. Look at it. Look at it here. This promo is powerful. Look at it here. When you have this account, when you pay for this account, look at this DRB. It's called direct reward bonus in Naira. 20,000 Naira. So the first ID will be used to sponsor the second account, that second ID, and the third ID, paying you what? 40,000 Naira instantly. So when you pay, so what you're paying in whole for your 3 accounts is 200, and so for 3 accounts, we are looking at how much? That's 69, call it 210,000. That is what you will now be paying for what? 3 accounts. This is powerful. This is mega. This is what you're paying for 3 accounts. Okay? Watch this. 210,000 for 3 accounts. Now, but you will earn instantly 47,000. You will earn instantly 47,000 Naira. And guess what? Your earning will be according to what we call the Economy Designer Plan 3.0. Now, all the promos of the company, all the, what's it called? All the foreign travels, all the holidays, and all the anniversaries of the company. If the company is having an anniversary now, it is those that have the Economy Designer Plan 3.0 account that will come. This one, this particular one, of the 50,000 Naira are people that want to test the account. You want to test the business. You want to know if the business is really, really working. So the ones are allowed to pay 49,990. But look at another thing again. For me, you pay 49,990. You can't get products worth 34,100. Are you getting me? But here, when you pay 70,000 Naira, you are getting products worth 76,240 Naira. All right. So that is exactly the news I'm bringing to us. So some persons, it may be bad news, but for some of us that understand the system, it is good news. All right. So I'm going to be calling all of you one by one to explain it more in detail for you. All right. Down, my laptop is down. Actually, I'm having issues with my power. You can see everywhere is dark. All right. So, but I'm going to be calling us to make sure that we are ready with our invitation scripts. Mr. Dauda, I believe you must have started sending your own messages. So I'm going to be calling you, John Williams. I'm going to call you right now. In fact, once I end this meeting in the next 1 minute, I will call you. So I want to make sure all our invitation is done properly, because on Saturday, it will be very, very mega for us. Okay? I need us to expect to have people joining our business through our invitations. All right? I'm so sorry that I couldn't stay longer than now because my power is very, very down. So let's just end the meeting here. But I'm going to call us one-on-one so that I'll make sure that we are following through. We have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to go, because on Saturday, we must have our major conference in Yola. God bless you real good. I love you all. Madam Babawale Funke, don't worry. My recorded video will soon be out. These information are what I've been waiting for to record the video. So now I have them. Before Saturday, my recorded video will be out that we can now use to share the business one-on-one with people. You don't need to know much about the business. All you need to know, all you need to do is to have confidence in the system, use the videos, and you're going to have people recruited and building your business greatly. I love you all. Have a nice day. Please expect my phone call right now. Thank you. Bye-bye.